LSI Plus is a new product that Human Synergistics have created, and it extends on the current LSI that we're using. And it's an optional addition to the LSI product, so we're selling it as an adjunct and a build on the current LSI. It still remains a 360 tool, but what it's about is it provides additional insight about how you see yourself and how others see you through the provision of an additional narrative. So you get a script that describes how the styles and behaviours show up. It also provides supporting development activities that are themed around your impact on task accomplishment, teamwork, communication and dealing with conflict. So it's adding a whole richness to the current LSI. And when you'd use it, or why we'd use it, is if you've used LSI in the past and you might have used it and done several retests, this is an opportunity to retest with some additional insight. Or if you're looking just as part of your LSI process for some deeper insight in the first piece. What it really does is the narrative complements the self-development guide. So we've got the self-development guide with the existing LSI. The narrative can help direct some extra insight and can be used in conjunction with the self-development guide. Aside from the insights that you get, it's really beneficial because it can add value for action planning and the process that comes as a result of that LSI completion in terms of, okay, I've got my data, what do I do next? And how it works is it still provides feedback from self and others, including the breakout data if you're doing that, and you also get a narrative particularly around peers, how others are seeing you in those breakout groups. So it just gives a little bit more. The thing with it is, in terms of how you use it, absolutely the application is still in the same way as we do with LSI. The other key thing is that a debrief is still required. It doesn't replace the debriefing process. And so as a practitioner, you would still debrief the LSI Plus in the same way that you would debrief an LSI. And what I would tend to do and recommend for practitioners is that they actually use the narrative piece for the participant to take away and reflect from a homework perspective. So rather than reading the narrative in the actual debrief, you could give it to the participant to take away, reflect on the narrative that talks about how the styles play out for them, and that may ring true, and it can just help reinforce the conversation that you've had during the debrief. On top of that, what you can do is you can get the participant to read the narrative, review their data, reflect on the debrief in preparation for the follow-up session that you're going to have. And then that will also then enable them to hone in on some really specific actions and ideas from a development perspective. So it's really a value add, a build to give the participant greater insight into their data and how it's showing up for others and the development activities that they can do afterwards. LSI Plus, new and exciting.